आमकां अशें आयको येयला की ओमकार कॉलनी जे औचित वाडो हांगासर म्हणटात थंयसर एक कांय चोर येयल्ले म्हणून घरान कितें एग्जॅक्टली मॅटर हो
ते हांगा शेजारी आय लिव दॅट सायड दिस इज माय नेबर्स हाऊस आणि काल रातीको रॉबर्स हॅड कम हांगासर आयले and I don't know how many of them, maybe 3 or 4 of them. And one came from this gate which is right in front of me, and maybe from the other gate that they climbed and came inside. And owners were there, owners Ahni till the 2nd of May, and they went back to Pune. They're going to come back in a few days' time. Mark Disata that they have marked the area, the robbers, whoever, and they know exactly that these people are not going to be there at this point in time, so they came and they burgled the place. Yes. And this morning I received a call from the owner because they have CCTV in the house, and on the CCTV they realized that someone has broken into the house, and therefore they called me to go and check. So I came and I saw that the gate was fine, but the main door, the locks were broken, and when I walked in I found many of the doors open. The almars were all open, and didn't seem like anything was taken because the TV was in place. According to the owner told me that I don't think that anything has been taken. So we'll only know when the owner comes back and is able to see
any valuable things been taken.
But they were not able to breach everything. So certain rooms they were not able to breach because they are locked pretty well. Many other rooms which were just latched, they have opened, they have stepped in, but doesn't seem like anything is out of place. Yes. But the main, as they got in there, it looked like a lot of things were opened up and seen, and even in the living room where there are almars, the almars were open, and also in one storage room there is a steel cupboard was open, but the steel cupboard only has linen, so all bed sheets and towels are there. That's the thing. So after I saw all that, I shut all that, and we also made a police complaint, my wife and I, and the police were here. So they also have seen the place, they have taken a report, and they will be working on it. That's what they said. This happened around midnight, just before midnight when the robbers came in, because on the CCTV you can see the timing and the date. So just before midnight that they came in, and even when they stepped in the dining room, there is a camera which is kept right at the window, and they turned that camera also.
Okay.
When they came in, so partially their faces were visible, but it was dark, you can't make out so well. When they stepped into the house, they are already covered their faces. So they covered their faces. So inside the house, whatever CCTV footage is there, is where they have covered their faces. However, everything has been caught on camera. So if anything is missing, the owner will be able to only tell us that once the owner is over here.
When they are going to come?
The owner will come sometime in this month. After a few days time, they should be here.
Okay. Do they had made a complaint any?
What is that, sorry?
Do they made a complaint?
Yeah, they also have lodged an online complaint, and so have we.
Colvale Police?
At Colvale Police Station, yes. And Colvale, we also know, and Colvale Police will be patrolling this area a lot more. Unfortunately, they don't have too many resources at hand to patrol the area. So we understand their problems as well, but they are going to do their best to find these culprits.
Yes. तुमकां कोणाचेर अशें दुबाव बी म्हणजे 1-2 दीस बीन पयलीं अशें कितें कोणे अननोन बी अशें भोंवताले बी?
अशें कांय न्हू. खूब लोक वयताय वयर सकयल, गाडयो बिड्यो वयताय, लोक रावताय वयर. Lot of people live over here, but we don't have any dubav on anyone because we can't pinpoint anyone.
CCTVचेर तेंची तोंडां दिसताली सारकी.
तोंडां दिसनाय सारकी. भायर हांगासर we can see one person's face, But then once, like I said, before Solar, they have put masks on their face, so like they've tied up their face, so you cannot
Okay.
really make out.
म्हणजे लाईक रेकी करूनच त्यांच्यानी केलं
Wait. That is for sure.
म्हणजे प्रोफेशनल लॉ
प्रोफेशनल रेकी करूनच दे आर डुईंग दिस बिकॉज हाऊ विल यू नो की आयज गेली आनी फाल्यां आमकां रॉबरी करपाक. सो दे न्यू एक्झॅक्टली दॅट दीस पीपल आर गॉन नाव एंड देन नाव वी कॅन डू वॉट वी हॅव टू डू.
ओके हेच्या पयलीं अशी कितें चोरी बी ह्या वाड्याचेर जाल्या
Has happened somewhere near Major Bakery. I don't know the exact place, the house, but it has happened near Major Bakery. And I don't know if it is the same circle of thieves. It could be. Quite possible.
पोलिसांनी कितें एश्युरन्स दिला डू दे फायंड एनी सिमिलर थिंग्स विथ द पुलिस
Wait, so what they are trying to connect things.
कनेक्टिंग
Zoritor is the same kind of, if they have any footage from somewhere else, same people, they seem to be the same people, at least they can work on it. So I heard them speaking when they were speaking to each other. They were talking about similar robberies and maybe same people also, quite possible.
म्हणजे हेच्या पयलीं
Wait. They may have robbed some other place also. And therefore...
गुड दॅट दी ऑनर्स हॅड पुट देअर CCTV
Yes, very important to have CCTV.
ओके नाजाल्यार पुलिसांकूय काय क्लू मेळपाचो नासलो
Wait. At least that proof is there.
येस द पुलीस गॉट विजिट अगेन टू दिस प्लेस
I have no idea. If they want to come, they might come back. Maybe when the owner comes back, they may come.
Yes. Your good name, sir?
My name is Jared Dias.
The neighbor.
I
Neighbor of
am
this
the
house.
neighbor of
Opposite
yes,
side of-
opposite, yes. Confirmed. Sorry, the owner himself confirmed that while they were leaving, that's all he could see in their hands.
Okay.
Nothing else apart from that.
So can you just show the open and
Yeah, you want to see the house? Have a close look. So the robbers, they have managed to cut through this bolt over here, and they've taken off the lock, and the lock was not to be found. So I have put a lock from inside now. Plus, second door also had a lock. Even that has been cut here. So if you see this place, they have managed to cut this.
okay.
So apparently they had some good cutters at hand. They probably had a huge manual cutter and also a battery operated maybe grinder, because this is not easy to cut. This is a full piece of iron, not easy to cut. This is how they have gotten from the main door. They have gotten into the house.
ओके म्हणजे डायरेक्टली एकटो गेटींतल्यान तुमी म्हणटा येयला
Wait. One came. This is the small main gate to the entrance.
येस
So he climbed. You can see in the CCTV footage that he has climbed over, come inside, and then he came and hid over. He hid over there and hid over here then later. Okay. Meanwhile, another person, because in the same line, end of this plot, there's a bigger gate over there for cars or not. So most probably the other person has come from over that gate and into the compound and then came in from here. So he landed in from here.
ओके
But then again in the footage you will see three people in the footage. But I believe there must have been, like the police saying, there may have been four of them, because one has to keep watch.
वॉच आउटसाइड
That no one is coming, so he can actually alert these three. So these three went inside and one was outside. Also at the same time, we saw whether it was one scooter or two scooters pass by. It may have been theirs only. So they went up, parked it, then came in, and then went out again after they finished, sat on the scooters and went.
ओके बट while going did you see anything taken away from this house
No, as the owner says, he doesn't see anything except that they probably picked up some bottle or something and then they went.
Yeah.
So this is ours. I know that this table was always like this, but in the morning when I came, the drawer was open, this bed sheet was down. This is their little living room. So this box was here only, called the owner. These almars here were open.
Okay.
All 1, 2, 3, 4. Back door was open. This door also was open. Well, I think when the police came, they had opened it again. I'm just going to close it again, the door. So this side also, now this is this camera here.
Okay.
So when they saw this camera, one of them turned the camera away so people cannot see. This is the dining room here. That is another small, very small storeroom in which I said there's a steel cupboard, and the steel cupboard also is open. In that, when the morning when I closed it, all I saw was all linen and stuff. So there is nothing as sort of value, no valuables in the house as such. So that must have been to the disadvantage of the robbers when they came and they didn't find what they actually came for. They didn't even pick up anything else apart. I think only something that they picked up from the fridge may have been a bottle of something.
Okay. So there's no cash or something inside the house?
No, nothing. Which is good that the owner didn't leave any such valuable thing in the house when they left. Yeah.
So what do you think that why they had come here? Only for a purpose of money or to rob the valuable things or just to...
They are looking for specific things. So they're not looking to pick up any electronics like a TV, or any sort of thing that they feel that they can get some value out of this. They want something that they can easily hide. Maybe it's money,
jewelry.
And there's no such thing in this house. There's no money, there's no jewelry.
Yes.
So valuables will only be objects that can be sold, from which you will get money, and they have not taken the trouble of picking those objects. So maybe they found a drink or two, they picked that up and they went. That's it. That's what they've done. Inferring in our heads, both the owner and myself, that they...
But once they come here and do the...
now only once they come here and they properly see, look at everything properly and see if there's nothing missing, then only
yes. Looking at the house, it looks like it's a very old Portuguese house. So the people who had come here, the thieves, was basically only for a valuable thing, not to have anything more of that.
Yeah. And this thing has happened before. It's happened to our house also. This many years ago, maybe around 20 years ago, when our house also was robbed and a lot of things were taken, and the thieves came from the roof. They came from top. They came into the house and they took a lot of things and they went. Of course, we couldn't do anything much at that time. No one was caught for it. But yes, now that it has happened over here and we have technology at hand, maybe it should help to catch these people.
Yes. As you said, there were 4 of them.
Yes.
We assume it.
Yeah.
But in the CCTV cameras, 2 or 3 people
three are very clearly visible.
So, how do they were looking like? They were like young boys or the old?
They look young. They look young, yes. None of them look old. Also, like one thing, if you listen very carefully, that's what even the owner told me, that when they were talking in this room to each other, they seemed to be talking in Konkani.
They were talking in Konkani.
So, we need to scrutinize that again. So
the CCTV is very much audible.
I'm pretty sure that they were talking in Konkani, because the CCTV also has got a mic, so you can, if you put headphones and listen to it very carefully, you can make out that they're speaking in Konkani. So it could be, like sometimes we say people from outside, it could be someone from inside only, like Goans only. I'm not blaming any Goans, but this is not a good thing to be doing.
Yes, as they were talking in Konkani.
Yeah.
So might be the drunken boys also could have been.
You never know. Don't know.
Any group of people have you seen any times?
No.
Because here both the side ground and empty space.
Yes. At times you do find people who park their bikes, they will stop to have a drink or they talk. But we simply don't recognize them, nor do we actually take the time off to go and see who they are. So I cannot say for sure who it could be. So we really don't know. We're standing here in the compound, and there is another big gate at that end. You see that mango tree, and I feel that the other robber may have breached from that gate, coming from there, and then got into the house in the front over here.
Yes. And the other fellow came from
the smaller gate, which is at the right at the entrance of the house. So that's what. So those 2 are visible on the camera, and then the third chap comes, and I'm not too sure. We have to see the CCTV footage properly. And the police say that there were more than 3, so there were 4 of them who walked into the house. 1 to keep watch and 3 inside the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, did you find anyone coming from the back door?
I checked the back door. But the back door seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
because
it's
the back
locked.
door is locked from the inside, so that would have been difficult for the robbers to cut through. So when I looked from here, the lock is intact and it doesn't seem to be disturbed in any manner.
Yes.
तुम्ही पळयतात GNH।
अरे उस प्लान का क्या हुआ
इस वीकेंड पे चले क्या?
गाइस? हिमाचल और केरला?
नहीं यार, इट्स टू कोल्ड। तो फिर गोवा चले क्या?
ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर इट। डन
डन।
फ्लाइट टिकट्स तो बुक हो गई है।
पर वहाँ घूमेंगे कैसे?
रेंट कार बुक करे?
ओके।
ओके। अरे यार, ये तो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है।
अरे हाँ, गोवा है यार, बाइक ले लेते हैं।
ओके।
भैया हमें रेंट बाइक देखना है, कुछ नया, पावरफुल, स्टाइलिश।
कितना दिन के लिए चाहिए?
2 दिन के लिए।
तो ये वाला लीजिए, होंडा का डिओ 125
ओह
सीसी।
नाइस।
The all-new Honda Dio 125. Bold design, powerful 125cc performance, and smooth rides made for Goa.
रेंट कार नहीं लिया, वो बेस्ट डिसीजन था।
बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल राइड थी
और काफी स्टाइलिश भी है।
और हैंडलिंग भी स्मूथ है।
ऑल्सो इट वॉज अ ग्रेट फन।
यस।
Honda Dio 125. Rent it, ride it, live Goa.